So Newfound Gold really just came from something that I thought of. I think I was just chilling, and I was like, Newfound Gold. I was like, I mean, I'm gold. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the newfound gold. So I was like, my mom is my best friend, right? So I just was like, yo, Mom, you think this sounds fire? She's like, that's nice. And I was like, it's lit. That's the album name. So that's really how it came about. Real simple, you know what I mean? Like, I was just in the crib and I thought about it and it just worked. I was like, I really like that. So I got a little ring to it, you know? My mom, she's like, whenever I do anything, I literally just send it to her first. Make sure I get the, you know, because she's not gonna steer me wrong or tell me that I look good in something when I really don't. You know what I mean? So you gotta have the honesty around you. I speak Spanish, right? Like, my grandmother, she'll talk to me in Spanish, but I talk back in English. And I think it's because, like, I don't really, like, I feel like sometimes the Spanish is too fast for my mouth. So it might come out a little, like, mumbo jumbo, you know what I mean? But that's what, so, like, when I speak Spanish, I try to speak it a little slower or something. But if it's, like, music, like, when I'm rapping it or something like that, or if I truly have to speak Spanish, it comes out fine. I think I just overthink it in my head. You know, you always gonna be your biggest critic. So, like, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I sound like shit in Spanish. But other people are like, you sound fine. I understand you fine. You're just making this awkward because of how you're acting, you know? So, but I always try to, like, put, not always, but, you know, I always try to throw it in there sometimes. Just a little bit of Spanish bars. Like, where I grew up at is mad Spanish people, you know what I mean? Like, I'm from Reading, PA. We mostly Spanish out there, so it's all around us, you know what I mean? Like, my grandmother, I love to eat Spanish food. I always make that clear. Like, my grandmother's food is my favorite food. You know what I'm saying? Little bit of beans with the rice and the chicken. Little salad on the side. Slaps. I think we already had some joints done. And then we did Sometimes. When I did Sometimes, I was like, all right, you know, like, at that time in my career, I was dropping projects a lot. But more mixtapes, you know what I mean? Like, I had mad mixtapes that I put out. And I also had another album for that one in 2015, I think I dropped. But I started dropping mixtapes in 2015. And I had, like, about 4 or 5 mixtapes that were out. But, you know, mixtapes don't really get no recognition these days anymore. So I don't even put them out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just is what it is. That's what it came to. But yeah, I think once we did the Sometimes joint, I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. And we dropped the video and people love that. To this day, people love Sometimes. The Fred the Godson song was a great song, you know what I mean? And that one, we just went into the studio and just did what it was. That was it. Axel actually made my that album cover for Newfound Gold, which is a fun fact. Axel always showed me love, like, from the day we met, you know what I mean? It's always good to meet people like that when they support you before they see who you can be or who you're gonna be, you know what I mean? Always love that.